हेलो दोस्तों, वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम गेम खेलें। चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं। Next live. सारी जाएंगे। Game.
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona, my goodness. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona breakthrough, nice and early, just as they wanted it. Valverde. And it's Camavinga. Robertson. Guardiola receives it in a wide position. Valverde. Kane. He's cut it out. Played towards the front line. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Yamal played back into the centre. And it's Camavinga. And here's Messi. Over to the right flank. He's in a great position here. Big chance! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Start settings. Settings. Option का skin setting पे तो नहीं अच्छा नहीं हो सकता
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Camavinga. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, super ball. They're urging him to shoot. Forced to go back. And this is Messi. Has to go back here. And this is Messi. That is a brilliant interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Budimir. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Camavinga. And here's Valverde. And it's Camavinga. Budimir. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Alexander-Arnold. For Valverde. He has a look up. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
3 goal खा गया
And
इसने
that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control. Approaching the half-hour mark. That's a good ball out wide. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Kane. That's He's having a shot! And he can thump it away. And that is expertly dealt with. Pinches it off him. Robertson ploughing through the middle. And that's a danger. Kane! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, this looks sharp. Robertson. And it's Camavinga. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Valverde. It's Camavinga. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Kane. And he cuts out the supply. Galland. Yamal. That's the keeper's ball.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Guardiola. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And Yamal. Camavinga. Kane. It's a threatening ball. Chance for a shot! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Barcelona were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end.
Barcelona really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Barcelona look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will. Back on the way then. Budimir. Now it's Kane. Robertson, who's set up one goal so far. Camavinga. And it's Camavinga for Valverde. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. And Yamal. Valverde. And it's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He's given the time to pick a pass. Kane with 2 goals already to his name. Now it's Messi. Robertson. It's a pretty loose pass. Budimir going after that. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Pamplona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Camavinga. And it's Camavinga. Robertson. It's Camavinga. And this is Kane. He's chosen to go back. Yamal. And here's Kane. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, strongly challenged there. Valverde. Guardiola. And it's Robertson. It's a good run he's making out on the left. It's Camavinga. Now it's Kane. Yamal. And it's Camavinga. Goes looking wide. Messi. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Guardiola. Robertson. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Kane. Shot a goal! It's a goal! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
El dorsal 17. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17.
Barcelona are having
Será
a ball
sustituido
here.
por el dorsal
Opts for
22.
safety. No, again there's no way through. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Camavinga. Valverde. And Akanji. Camavinga. Now it's Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And this is Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Messi.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So we have further activity on the bench here. So off he goes. He was the star turn, and he's being received accordingly.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay about that now. I think if the manager had taken him off a goal there.
And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona have done the business, grasping what they saw as rightly theirs, maximum points. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you.
ज़्यादा ही गोल दे दिया कुछ। टॉप प्लेयर करेंगे, कर ले। खेलते खेलते चेंज करना चाहिए। से क्यों दे रहा है?
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin. Hi Peter, it's great to be here. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. And here's Messi. And this is Kane. It's run loose here. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Valverde. And this is Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And it's Valverde. That's a good ball. And the finish! Goal!
Opening.
Barcelona! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
En el minuto 15, el dorsal 17.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Good play on the left-hand side here. He's shifting through the gears here. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Barcelona very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Shapes to shoot!
Corner हुआ शायद।
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Valverde! Oh, horrible miscue.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Camavinga. Messi. And here's Kane, over to the right flank. And this is Messi. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Van Dijk. Camavinga. And it's Kane. Chance, surely! Well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Yamal. That's going wide left. Could move up a gear here. Throw in. And it's Kane. And here's Messi. Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vigo are looking to go forward now. Marcos Alonso. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Kane. Is there any chance for a shot? And it's there! And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
They've played it short. Aspas. And now a sudden chance to counter. This looks promising. And he's well positioned here. A whisker away from making it 4.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he can thump it away. And it's Camavinga. And this is Kane. And a chance! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot. even if he was being closely marshalled.
This possibly the last play of the half. Tries to get it clear. Yamal. This might chance! Oh, Harry Kane, how good are you? He's got himself an absolute peach. And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side.
El dorsal 17.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Barcelona are having a ball here. Knocks it into space.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
A header! Oh, good finish. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a
Papi
classic
अच्छा
move
goal.
and fed it perfectly.
काफी अच्छा.
And that is indeed the final act.
Barcelona have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Barcelona up by 3 after a terrific 45 minutes. Even in a game like this, you would think that should be enough. So we're off again. And it's Messi. He likes Moriba. Pressure coming in from all directions. He's having a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Marcos Alonso. Van Dijk. And it's Robertson. Now it's Kane. Yamal. And here's Kane. Now it's Messi. Shot a goal! It goes to show he is human after all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Marcos Alonso. That's a good ball out wide. And that's really well manoeuvred. It's a really well measured ball. Kane looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Kane. And he's had it nicked away. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal, 2 assists to his credit
La
already.
asistencia a este partido asciende a 29.830 espectadores.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. And it's Kane. Valverde. Kane, extraordinarily with 4 goals to his name. And Yamal. Looking for the far post. Cleared without hesitation. Marcos Alonso. Messi. Played out towards the right wing. Kane. And it's Camavinga. And here's Messi. Messi. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Kane. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Camavinga, and it's Valverde. And this is Messi. Lovely feet. And Messi! It's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Marcó en el minuto 74.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Messi.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Kane, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Well, this could purely be down to rotation with the next game in mind, but he doesn't look very happy.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Spread to the right. Now it's Messi. Oyarzabal receives it in a good position here. Oyarzabal. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the counter is on. Strong running down that left flank. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that looks a great chance! And he's missed it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 6.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Mikel Oyarzabal looking to pass their way up the pitch. Here's Oyarzabal, and this is Messi. Messi! And that's a good finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Cambio de jugadores.
And it's Fernandez. Iago Aspas. That has been slung wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Son Heung-min. Fernandez. 5 minutes to add. Oh, easy pickings there. Vecino. And here's Aspas. Camavinga. Now it's Oyarzabal. Nicely spread. And it's Son Heung-min. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona win it. And it's a big win, and they can look back on a job well done. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us.
चलो टॉप प्लेयर्स
So
काफी
hello
अच्छा
and
है
welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous
स्टेडियम काफी
afternoon.
अच्छा है
The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Real chance! Brilliant from Duro! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Hugo Duro, his fourth top scorer in the league. Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Jesus Vasquez. And it's Guido Rodriguez. And it's Camavinga. Javi Guerra. Nunez. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yamal. And it's Kane. Now it's Messi. Messi had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Now it's Duro. Yamal. And it's Messi. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's neat. He's having a pop! And the ball's come loose here.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Camavinga. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Yamal. Nunez. And Rioja. And it's Javi Guerra. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Messi. Yamal. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. It's a really well-measured ball. Little pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Yamal. Oh, that is a... Goes for a shot! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
ऑन गोल तो नहीं हो सकता
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Akanji wins the duel this time. And here's Messi. 30 minutes gone. And he's in on goal. Big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Showing good feet. And now they can spring out of defence. Diego Lopez is amongst the league's top 5 scorers. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Messi. Lovely, now then. Diego Lopez for Rodriguez. And it's Vasquez. And it's Guido Rodriguez. He's picked his way through.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And this is Kane. Caught offside that time. Rodriguez, Javi Guerra, over to the right flank. Very nicely done. Delivers the ball. Keeper has taken decisive action. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous.
Might want to be careful there.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's on it, can he get away? Distributed tidily. And it's pulled. Impressive jump! And that's a sharp finish! Into the lead once more! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Valencia with the lead. And that is all they have time for. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pepelu. Rodriguez. Vardiol. Now it's Kane. Valencia can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against.
And Messi! And a neat finish! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona drag themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Diego Lopez. Yamal simply refused to be outdone there.
Barcelona have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
And it's Robertson. Camavinga. And here's Kane. Javi Guerra. Rioja. And Cesar Tarrega. Diego Lopez.
La asistencia a este partido
Rodríguez.
asciende a 98.004 espectadores.
He's got away. Tries to pass it through. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, and he shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward. Camavinga. And Guardiola. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Hugo Duro. Hugo Duro proves just a little bit too strong. That's a lovely, neat pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Takes a shot! And he hits the net! And they've got their lead back. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Guardiola. And it's Valverde. It's Camavinga. And here's Messi. Well read, nice interception.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Messi. Chance for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
It's their second corner of the game, and it's been taken short.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Gaia. Oh, good spread. Rioja finding himself in space. Camavinga. Messi being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
And he's there to belt it away. Correa defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Valverde. And here's Messi. Messi! And there's a goal. And right near the end, we have parity.
Welcome to live stream. How are you?
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Looking to play him in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There could be trouble here. Now there's a fine
क्या
ball.
ऑफसाइड
Kane
चाहिए
finds himself offside.
मेसी को ही जाना चाहिए था जी जीत जाते टाइम हो रहा है जल्दी
Now it's Kane. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Now it's Kane. And he's been shifted off it. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next
En el
time.
marcador aparecerán los resultados de otros partidos del día.
चैलेंज में कौन सा चैलेंज था अच्छा अब 3 गोली तो किया था वो 3 से ज्यादा
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Dani Parejo, for me, is one of the best all-round midfielders to have come out of Spain in recent times. You can really see he's worked hard on his game, and there's been a massive improvement in the defensive and the physical elements of his game now.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Messi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Neither side especially adventurous early on. Marin. Parejo. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Perez! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Perez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pepe. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Perez. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Parejo has the third most assists in the league this year. Oh, that's a key interception. Alexander-Arnold. It's Camavinga. Van Dijk. And Guardiol. And it's Robertson. Van Dijk. Valverde. Van Dijk. And it's Valverde. Gay producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Guardiol. And Robertson, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Villarreal really do like to play the long ball.
And how does that work for them?
Well, you don't want the ball just coming back at you, Peter. You need somebody in there who'll make it stick.
Valverde. Now it's Messi. Akanji. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Valverde. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Robertson. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Marin. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Kane. Robertson. Yamal. And it's Kane. Kane! And he nearly went all the way.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
Gay. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Passing nice and neat. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's had it taken off him. Robertson.
That was lovely, that.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Perez. And the counter is on. No outsmarting him this time. That's a sharp pass. Not the most accurate pass. Kane.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And it's Messi. Camavinga gets a foot in here. Messi. And this is Kane. That's destined for the flank.
Oh, sweet feet.
Gay. And we've reached half-time. So the other team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we get things going again. So neither side has yet broken through. Camavinga. Yamal, the man with the tools to make a difference here. Parejo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Camavinga. Valverde. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. A lot of space. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. Stood up well to him there. Valverde. It's Camavinga. That pass isn't the best. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. And this is Messi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pepe. And here's Kane. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Yamal. And this is Messi. Now it's Kane. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pepe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Messi. Valverde. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment.
Tries one from range. He's got away with one there. Parejo. Pepe. This is a promising build-up. Flings in across. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Not the most convincing of passes. Yamal. And it's Camavinga. And Guardiola plays the return pass. Valverde played out towards the right wing. And it's Messi. And it's Valverde for Messi. Oh, he's having a go! It's hit the upright. And this is Kane. And he's following up! And it's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Marcó. En el minuto 73.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
El dorsal 22 será reemplazado por el dorsal 7.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And he's got away from it. Marin did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Back towards the middle.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Leading by just one goal and still some defending to do. Camavinga. Now it's Messi. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Oh, no joy this time. Villarreal have opted to make another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Barcelona moments now away from seeing this one out. Akanji. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And Yamal. Valverde. And it's Camavinga. Yamal. Messi. And it's Camavinga. Played out to the left flank.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he's quick to return it. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And Messi! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Barcelona have done it. Happy in the knowledge that they've taken maximum points. Mission accomplished. Kane voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona clearly weren't looking to win it this way. There's no doubt about that. Still, you have to credit them for their ability to dig deep, to show good mental strength, and to find that extra gear when it mattered.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us.
टॉप प्लेयर में काफी हार्ड मैच होगा, चलो देखते हैं।
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. We're up and running then. This game of added significance only because it concludes the first half of the campaign. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions attacking-wise can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role. Some of his cross-field passing is quite ridiculous.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Very dangerous.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Played out towards the right wing. And this is Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Guruceta receives it in a good position here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Camavinga. Thinks chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. They've played it short, and this is Kane. Opts to play it back. Bilbao have the chance to go the other way. Alexander-Arnold. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Stood up well to him there. And the finish! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Akanji. Oh, it's a lovely, delicate pass. And it's Valverde. Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Alexander-Arnold with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Guruceta. Messi. Camavinga. And he's forced to go back. Alexander-Arnold. Guruceta gets on his bike and on the move. He's looking wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And a header! No, not the best of headers. Valverde. Vardiol. And Akanji. Over to the right flank. And it's Gomez. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. And it's Valverde. Yerai kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Valverde. And here's Kane. And Robertson. Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Danny Vivian. Gomez. Danny Vivian. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Gomez. Valverde. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Messi. It's a good ball out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. And this is... He's had a shot! A skipper's goal!
That's probably the best thing that could have happened to this game, Peter. With the half petering out, we were all waiting for someone to take the bull by the horns and change the course of this game. And it just had to fall to him. The team's captain, the team's leader. Brilliant.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And that is all they have time for. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. That gets us going once more. Barcelona leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Valverde. It's Camavinga. Vardiol. And it's Camavinga. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. And this is Kane. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's managed to get free.
Oh, really well played.
Nicely weighted ball. Iñaki Williams picks it up out wide. It's a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Camavinga. And Vardiol. Robertson. And Vardiol. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Camavinga. And here's Kane. He's beaten the last man. That is a brilliant interception.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Robert Navarro. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Valverde. Barcelona leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And it's Robertson. Lovely feet. About as smooth as it come. It just had to come. He had to have his say. That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Camavinga.
Guruzzeta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Spread to the right. Robert Navarro makes a dash for it. Valverde. Now it's Kane. Williams. Now it's Guruzzeta. That's really nicely played. Yamal. Gets a good foot in there. Guruzzeta has given away a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Akanji. Vardiol. Iñaki Williams does really well to win the ball there. Looking for the run. Iñaki Williams gets into a good position. Bilbao can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Alexander-Arnold makes a move down the right. Now it's Kane. Robertson. Berenguer. And Williams. Kane. Robertson has created one goal already. Now it's Guruzzeta. Robert Navarro. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Kane. Barcelona have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. And it's Camavinga. And it's Kane. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Now it's Kane. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Berenguer. Now it's Kane. Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Robert Navarro. Guruzzeta. Oh, just skips past his man. Now Dani Vivian. Ruiz de Galarreta makes the interception.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Berenguer. Williams. He's picked his way through. Shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And we're done. Barcelona win it. And it's a big win, and they can look back on a job well done. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day too.
Cristiano Ronaldo ले लेते हैं, चलो कैसिलस था उधर, यहाँ पे कौन था? ओके ये मैच भी खेलते हैं सोने चलते हैं काफी अच्छे अच्छे प्लेयर है 100 से ऊपर सारे
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. Things already rolling. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! There it is! And we have liftoff! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Oh.
Argentina are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Shevchenko.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And back to the goalkeeper. Van Dijk. And Guardiol. Strong running down that left flank. De Bruyne gets a foot in here. Knocks it into space. He has a look up. So no flag here. Now the cross. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Akanji. Van Dijk. Mikel Oyarzabal. And Guardiol. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Kane. Now it's Messi. Argentina are behind here despite their domination of possession. He's picked it. Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose. And again. And there's a goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Mbappe. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And it's Barella. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Camavinga producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. It's a pretty loose pass. Out towards the flank. Yamal. Now who's going to be first to this? Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here. Takes a shot! Missed by a fraction. Great chance! And that's in. And they've got their lead back. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Caicedo. Kane, and he was quick to react. And it's Caicedo. Yamal. Messi. Now Mbappe. Gets a good foot in there. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Kane demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just...
Goes for a shot! Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Takes on his marker. Takes the shot! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That looks a good ball through. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. Yamal. Messi. Stood up well to him there. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Argentina are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. Madrid kick off the second half. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Oyarzabal getting forward. In towards the back stick. Oh, good effort! No, not the best of headers.
Argentina certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Alexander-Arnold, given the lift of his goal. Vardiol. And it's Camavinga.
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He has found a way through, and it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That is lovely. DiMarco puts the ball in. He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Lamine Yamal cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Madrid have their second corner now. Now it's Yamal, and he shoots! Oh, it's a thumping hit. Corner number 3 coming up. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. De Bruyne. That's destined for the flank. He's found a way through. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Messi. Camavinga. And Caicedo. And it's Van Dijk. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Almost an hour gone.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 60.179.
Akanji. It's Camavinga. Mbappe. De Bruyne. Looking for the run. Can he get onto this? He's got away. Cross to the back post. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Kane. Mikel Oyarzabal. And Vardiol. The ball goes in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold ventures forward. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And back to the keeper they go. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Camavinga. And Caicedo. Nicely weighted ball. He's onside. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Yamal. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Kane. Now it's Messi. Kane. Oh, super ball. Oyarzabal! Goal! Argentina! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Argentina have their lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Messi. Good running, strong. Goes for the shot!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. Madrid really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
De Bruyne calmly anticipates. I think we're just about done here. Mbappe, and it's Messi. Mikel Oyarzabal.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Yamal, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. Now that looks a decent ball. Shevchenko. Akanji with a fine tackle. Oh, it's come loose. De Bruyne! And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Kane taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety.
ये देखो compress इतना कम प्राइस क्यों है ठीक है किसी का सी ई रेटिंग ये किसमें है? यहाँ पे 2000 के पैक में चलो यहीं तक रखता हूँ, कर लेते हैं बाकी, कहते हैं बाय फॉर नाउ।